Liverpool v everybody, a script that you could not fathom being written. Man United at home, or were they away? Was it at the Etihad?
Hmm.
Away from home at the Etihad. Still all 3 points from United. Um, and yeah, I mean, I know even before this game, it felt like something really just special. I mean, last season felt special for obvious reasons, but something just felt special about this season. And the game we just watched at Derby pretty much, I think, puts a ribbon on that. And look, here's the thing before we get into anything. We're going to win the league this year, which it looks very, very, very likely. Um, you can't really speak about the great teams in the Premier League era without mentioning this team. Um, so here we go. Liverpool, be everybody. Got Gary. Gary, how you doing, man? Gary?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Sorry about that.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. So let's just put the City and United game to the side, of course, because we are here to talk about Liverpool. And let's just break down this Bournemouth game. We always start with the lineup, so I'll throw it over to you. What were your feelings about the lineup? We already spoke about it kind of like before the game, but how do you think that actually worked out once you saw it on the pitch?
Yeah. I mean, obviously we spoke about it before, but the way it worked on the pitch was very, very good. I thought Gomez was very good. Um, Especially even as a right back, I thought he was quite good actually. Put himself about really well. Even going forward, there's much better performance than the one against Napoli. So I thought he played well.
Yeah.
Navigator, world class. Um, Chamberlain I thought was fantastic. You called it. You said you thought Chamberlain was going to have a good game, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so Milner I thought had a very good game. Everything was just brilliant. And I said we were going to win this game easily. It was going to be a much easier away performance that we've had in recent weeks. One being, I think Nathan Ake's substitution was key for us because he's obviously a good player, and they didn't have that sort of same. They didn't have a centre back after that as well to put on. They got a huge injury crisis, Bournemouth, especially in defence. And yeah, we exposed that as well. I mean, we were looking to score anyway before that. We had a couple of half chances. Chambers was had a couple of chances, but I just thought that Salah was. As I said, Salah was very, very good. You know, what's going on here? Oh, hello, can you hear me? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know. I just got a random call from someone.
Yeah, let me see if I can add him on. I think he's trying to get in. Just keep talking, bro.
Yeah, and as I said, Salah's link-up play was superb in the match. It was a much better performance from him. Keita, brilliant. And the amount of balls he put through the amount of
Yeah,
balls through to Salah was just brilliant. His link-up play, the way he controls the midfield. There was another one, a pass that he put through to Salah, which he could have scored. Goal and assist today. It was just fantastic. What I saw from Keita was, what I'd like to see was an improvement of him. Getting into the box more, and adding to his goals. Chamberlain, I thought Henderson was fantastic. What a ball that is to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Takes it brilliantly. The whole team was brilliant. That didn't play well. It was just perfect.
yeah, man. Celine, we're just starting pretty much, so you're pretty much right on time. And like I asked Gary, saw the lineup and how do you think that actually played out? Just I guess the overall performance of the team today.
I wasn't even concerned about the lineup. I was more of I have a slight problem with Ox playing as a wing position because he's he could do the thing, but he's more like he would not be effective as where he can be a central midfield. But other than that, man, I don't know. That performance was really good today. Like we just passed Cruz, and it was like a training ground. It was more like a training ground. I wasn't even feeling any fear or any doubt or anything. I was like, okay, the first 10 minutes, they will go. First 10 minutes, team come after you, like they're trying to see what you're gonna do. But we responded well. We probed. We did what we supposed to do, and Henderson played that beautiful pass. And after that, 5 minutes later, Salah played a good pass to a backheel pass, a beautiful backheel pass to Keita, and we scored. And we go on halftime two up. And second half was just cruising past them. Like they couldn't even do nothing. I mean, we had like 1,000 touches. Like, I mean, like 1,000 passes or something. That's how much we did. Like if you look at this, we literally destroyed. It was basically a training ground. That's it.
Yep.
Our boys were only training. They were doing the training ground things.
Yeah, I mean, I think we this part of the season, it's nice to have back-to-back games against teams that just clearly you can see the gulf in class. We smack up Everton, and then do what we do to Bournemouth, which we've been doing for a long time. There's been a lot of goals in these games going back over the past, I don't know, 5-6 seasons. It's easily 30 goals in there somewhere, I'd imagine. And so we've been giving Bournemouth a pretty good hiding last 3 games, and it's good. It's good, and it's good to just see again another game where more so Naby, but 2 guys who just don't start week in week out and playing a big role in these games. And I just think Naby was so incredible today. I thought Naby was so good. Yes, he had some balls where he gave away or he was muscled off a little easier. You get that when you don't play for a long time, not to make excuses for it. I just think that's a bit of rust that just comes naturally. But other than that, I just thought he was really, really smart with the ball. He looked hungry. He was in pivotal moment, a different point, like very important areas of the pitch when we had the ball to be just that extra guy to attack. And he just that one other dude that I think other teams will look on the team sheet and say, damn, I forgot they had that dude too. You know, you got Ox, who's looking really good. Shaqiri, of course, from Everton match. So Origi didn't even see the pitch, and Mane, which I think is 2 key things, and we'll get onto that later. But really 2 good warm-ups to get ready for the game on Tuesday. I say warm-ups as if they were really tough tests, but I more so mean just like a way, almost like Salim said, just like more of a training situation. More just guys just getting out there, getting fit, running. You got Shaqiri playing a full 90 on his belt. You got Naby under 90 under his belt this game. So we look good, man. And yes, I think Gomez was a good shot. He did really well overall today. Obviously, you could see where things kind of ratcheted up a bit more when Trent came on naturally. Just his progressive play and attacking moves that he has. So yeah, overall, man, just a really, really good performance, and obviously another clean sheet. Well, I shouldn't say another, a clean sheet for one time in a long time. So,
13 matches, 13 league matches
without a clean sheet, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why it's obviously that's a stat and it's a fact, but the reason why it doesn't bother me so much is because I just feel like, obviously we still been getting the wins. And, it was just good to see that even if we did concede a goal today, which we didn't, obviously, but it wasn't one that was, kind of just silly in the back. A lot of times we're conceding these goals that just we don't really need to be conceding, and they look really sloppy. And
yeah, I think the back four today they were on they were literally and you gotta give shout out to Henderson. He was making sure.
Oh yeah. For sure.
He made sure any channels were one time he came back, was it Gomez that made a tackle, but they passed over him, and Henderson came out of nowhere, and Milner also. And
Milner too. Yep.
They bodied the guy. I was like, wow.
No, the boys were determined today, and that was just really, really lovely to see, man. They wanted their clean sheet. We haven't had in a while. I don't remember too many half chances, full chances, anything that Bournemouth really had. I mean, I think the goalkeeper was probably pretty bored today. And again, as usual, in typical fashion, like Liverpool do, it could have been even more. But I'll take 3-0. And
yeah. I mean, was it Firmino had a chance? Keita had 2 chances.
Yeah.
Ox, beautiful pass that Salah played for him.
Mm-hmm.
The keeper saved it. Salah, the keeper saved it twice. Amazing save. I gotta give the keeper credit for that. Bournemouth, he actually kept the damage minimum for them. It could have been 7-0. I mean,
yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, Keita is amazing. He had every time he was playing, he was looking forward. His eyes were forward. His eyes were probing what the defenders was looking. He was looking for Salah. Those cut runs that when Firmino drops in, Salah makes the cut runs in.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking for that. That through pass he played, that was an amazing.
I mean, he had a few of those. I mean, it was so many times where he was just finding those nice passes. I think there was at least 1 or 2 other ones that just didn't lead to a goal.
Bournemouth defenders were putting their body on the line, making sure those passes didn't get through. I mean, he made 4 key passes, and he could have been different. But what a performance today! It was it was one of those easy, comfortable. Like I was like, wow, that's how the performance it was today.
Yeah, I mean, you really just see what he adds to our team that we just simply don't have when we have, and it's not a knock on any of our other midfielders, but we simply don't have that kind of threat, which Naby provides, and Genie, Milner, and Hendo. Obviously, Fab is a guy who can do kind of those pops over the top or out to the wing. But Naby just adds that extra thing, and so we just have so many different kind of midfielders, so many different kind of looks we can give teams, and again, yet another game where I just feel like I, for one, I'm not. Obviously, I can't wait till Fab gets back, but it's not a performance where I feel like, damn, we're really missing Fabinho in that midfield. And when you can go away a Liverpool team like that has a player in Fabinho that's so important, and come from the game and not even mention missing anything in the midfield, that's a big plus. I don't care who you're playing. I know these are two bad teams back to back, but it's still a Premier League game, and it's still teams that aren't doing well. So you think that they would give you the biggest fight? Look what Everton did today. With just one simple change of a manager, they look like a total different team. So, I mean, this Premier League, these teams are good that we're playing against. We're making them look worse than they are. In my humble opinion, I just think we're just making some of these teams look really, really, really bad. And it just shows the power of
I
the team.
think, yeah. I think it's more of a fear factor. Like they look at Liverpool and they go, okay, what can we do? You have Salah, you have Mane, you have Firmino coming at you, and even if they pull out, you have Origi will come in,
Hmm.
Shaqiri will come in.
Hmm.
So they'll ask themselves a question like, okay, what can we do? I
Yep.
mean, the mentality has shifted. I mean, this team is literally looking at last year as a motivation, saying we're not gonna let it happen. I've watched a lot of Liverpool. Like I've been watching Liverpool since 2001, 2002,
Hmm.
and I'll be honest with you, this is like the time that I'm literally like excited about Liverpool.
Yep. Yep. Rightfully so. I mean, they're doing things that you just couldn't imagine. And honestly, it's. I think last season we talked about it, maybe half really believing it. This year I fully believe it. Not just winning the league, but the undefeated thing. Yeah, I'm really going there. I just honestly, bro, I just can't see it happening. I don't know where that L is going to come from. We might have another draw or two there, but I just can't see it, man, because we continue to just show so many different ways of winning
Yeah,
games.
yeah, and man, look, I'll give credit to what Man United did. They didn't do anything. They put a masterclass of defensive shifting, of stopping Trent, and they didn't stop Trent though. Just Klopp didn't want them to go further than what he did, how he changed the formation in the second half. The first half they did absolutely to stop Liverpool. They couldn't even come up with a way to make sure 90 full minutes Liverpool is stopped. I mean, the only team in Europe probably that I hate the most is Napoli. And Napoli, we did that to ourselves. It wasn't because of team stopped us. We did it to ourselves because I think Klopp was arrogant in his selection with Napoli in more way. But other than that, the league, I don't see no one. I literally, I don't see anyone stopping Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, the United game to me is a little bit of a few things, and I think that the main thing I came away from that game was just that we weren't really on it, and you could say we weren't on it for a lot of games this season, but that United performance to me just was really really more about us. Obviously, we found a way not to lose it, which I'm very very proud of, and that'll be an important point I think come the end of the season. But or just it's important the fact that we kept undefeated at the time. You don't want to lose to United home or away, but yeah, I mean Gary, man. There's been some talk about Mo Salah, and I think he probably benefited a bit from not playing it in the Merseyside derby. Just overall, his performance today. What do you think, man?
Very good. I thought his link up play was brilliant. His just his overall game was very good. His hold up play, the finish he took very well. Him and Keita were linking up really well as well. He looked a step ahead again today. And as I said, the rest he's been having against Palace, Everton, it's helped him. It's given him a couple more weeks to just get into his stride again. And I think this is a big performance for him because I remember last year, he wasn't having the best of season last year up until Bournemouth, but he got a hat trick and then he started to kick on. Same thing now. Hopefully, this Bournemouth game can help him, get get some more goals in, get some more confidence in him. I don't think he's lacking confidence really. I just think that it's more of a thing with that injury. Just to get that off his head, just so he can just focus on the football now, and hopefully that's just past him now, and he's had the rest that's required for him to get back to the level that we know he can play at. So very, very good performance from today. I thought he was terrific. I'm happy that he got the goal because that was a brilliant finish as well. And the assist, Kate and Salah linking up together, goal and assist, assisting each other. You know what I mean? So very, very good today.
Yeah, and he was trying those kind of assists all day, and some of it was frustrating to see. But at the end of the day, you felt like this is a game where you didn't really mind Salah being a bit greedy, if you will, or a bit, trying things here and there because he missed the whole full game. I think that was a strategic thing. But also, the thing is, he does well against Bournemouth, and he proved that again today with being active, trying things. Not everything came off, but being active, being in the right place at the right time, trying back heels and stuff like that. Finally get one to come off, then get a goal, of course, and he had a few other chances to do those things again. So clearly, it's a good thing where a team or a player particularly plays well against a certain team for him to show that again. And I think that could be the springboard to him just getting maybe back some of that confidence or getting back to in the swing of things and just playing within himself and enjoying his football. I think that's the best thing. When we got all three of those guys going, we're untouchable now. But when those three guys are going, you can just forget about it. So I don't know, man. I think we're really, really preparing and getting ready for this game Tuesday. Salim, your thoughts on Salah overall today?
Yeah, I think he, like when I watched him, how like he got injured at the Man City game and he came back against Napoli, right? Napoli played. He was okay. He played Bournemouth about 60 minutes. He was okay. He did his part, but you could see like the ankle. He wasn't even trying. Like today, he was dropping deep. He was coming to the midfield section. He was getting the ball. He was linking up with Keita, and he was also linking up with Ox. He was linking up with pretty much the midfield section the whole game, and he was like I usually look at what he does, Salah, like the touches he does. Today was like 50 plus touches. He basically dropping deep and grabbing the ball, trying to like facilitate and all that thing. But he did an amazing job, and he was really good. I don't think it was confidence. I would think it was more of a, how like you're injured, then you like, okay, am I 100%? It's like my ankle 100%. I had a surgery with my knee. Like I made sure like jumping. I made sure like, okay, can I jump as high as I can jump? Like playing basketball, all that. I'd be like, nah.
It's all mental, isn't it? It's like it's in your head.
It's mental until like you play a game and you say, okay, you know what? Okay, this is 100% healed. I can go.
Yeah.
And today he did that. He wasn't even afraid like going for tackles or any of that. Like
yeah. I mean, he hadn't scored any goals away from home this season.
And this is and this is his first away game he scored.
Yeah. I remember last season against the same team. I forget the defender's name, but he pretty much rakes down the back of Salah's ankle, and Salah keeps going against the goal. So the thing with Salah is, I think again, it might not be all about confidence, but it definitely has something to do with that. I think. He's another player on this team that's really, really physical and really, really able to stand up against being battered, being hurt, or whatever. I mean, we've seen that. Mane literally bounces off dudes all season long. Salah the same. These guys don't really tend to, the front three, don't really tend to carry too many knocks. If they do, it's pretty over and done within a month or two's time. So it's just good to see him playing, getting some more minutes on this belt. And I just think these guys are really, really tooling up to this part of the season to just really trek on all competitions. And I can't wait for the game Tuesday. And win or draw gets us through. Hopefully we get the win, but I'm just happy.
I think Klopp is not gonna Klopp will learn his lessons. Probably say, you know what, no draw. Let's go look for a win. I mean,
Yeah, it's away from home though, and I think I hear what you're saying, but football is a
Salzburg
funny
will
game.
try to
Anything
come
can
out.
happen. Yeah. Anything can happen.
They'll come out, but I think the boys like their mind is already like they
Yeah,
want to win again. They want to win
yeah,
again.
yeah. I mean, I totally agree. I expect that to happen. I guess for me, it just feels better to know that there's a cushion of if we don't win, it's not absolutely the worst thing in the world. That's all I'm saying.
No. Draw is a
Some,
must. Draw is a must. We cannot lose. We can.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
but
losing is not allowed. That's
no,
simple.
no. Which I can't even. Although I just said anything can happen. That I don't see happening. So yeah, no, man. It's just, I mean, we can kind of segue that into this derby match, which I fell asleep on. But that first goal, or I guess it was the penalty. I'm so glad that it's just so nice to see VAR, quote unquote, going against City. It's just so nice. It's so nice because this is what they said would really hurt Liverpool when VAR came in. Hasn't hurt us at all, but it is hurting City, and it's just nice to see Pep Guardiola falling to his knees or slouching back in his chair when these VAR decisions go against them, and I think it was the right call, and I think that was just something that springboarded United to the win. I think they were doing well anyway before that. I think Edison had to make 2 or 3 saves. But you couldn't. I started out by saying this. You couldn't have scripted this better. United pretty much have signed, sealed, and delivered the trophy to Liverpool Football Club tonight. Is what I think. Salim.
I couldn't agree more. I'm literally laughing at Pep Guardiola right now.
Yep.
I'm
Rightfully so.
literally, oh
Rightfully so.
my, the arrogancy of wanting to play like, I mean, like, if you play certain, like, the arrogancy of wanting perfection.
Yeah.
This is why I literally like Klopp, man. This is why I love Klopp. Klopp doesn't care about perfection. It's about getting the job done. No matter, even if you you can play beautiful game and still get washed.
Yep.
Man United were looking for those perfect goals. I'm watching the game and I'm like, why are you looking for the perfect pass? You're right there. Take the shot. No matter what happens, let it fly.
You mean City?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my days, man! I want to thank them, and I want to thank Man United for signing and delivering the title to Liverpool. There's nothing you could do about it. I want to wish them and I want to thank them.
Yeah. Gary.
I think he's muted.
Oh yeah, sorry, I muted by accident. Yeah, thank you, Man United, for handing us the title. As I said, it's signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
Wrap it up and send it to Anfield for Christmas because, what I mean? It's just, yeah, it's great to see. I mean, I just felt like a Man United fan there celebrating and shouting for every tackle. I just felt like I was on the pitch at times. I'm buzzing because, reality's kicking in now that we are actually going to win the league. And I just can't wait for May, really. I really can't wait for May now because I just want to go to the celebrations already. It's done, mate. It's done. We're playing now for fun. The league feels like 17-18 season when City won it when they won it by 20 points or when they hit 100 points. That's how the league is. It's already done in November.
Yep.
We've turned it into a farmers league. We've turned it into League One. That's what we've done.
Yep.
Let me. I think in City is literally looking at themselves like, how like you look at yourself and when you create a monster and you're like, how are you gonna stop these monsters?
Yeah, that is exactly it.
Pep Guardiola knows he created a monster.
He did this.
Yeah, he created a monster, and he even said it. We created Liverpool to become this good, and I want to thank him for that because this Liverpool team, their mentality and the way they switched on to this is next level. I mean, I started watching when I became a fan of Liverpool. It was Michael Owen era, the Michael Owen to Gerrard. And I used to watch beautiful games. I watched the Istanbul comeback. It was amazing, all of it. But this team right now, I don't know. I have no words to describe, man. I really don't. I mean, you have the two of the best wingers in the league, and you have literally like 5 players in the top 10 in the Ballon, 4 players in the top 10 Ballon d'Or, and you have an incredible team of players who can step up. An underrated center back, Matip, is injured and out, and you have your best defensive midfielder still out, but you have other players stepping up. I want to thank Guardiola and Man City for creating this monster right now.
Yeah, bro. I had to just use that and tweet it. I gave you props in the tweet though, but it's right. Pep was right. He ruined football. He literally created a monster in this Liverpool squad. What you're seeing Liverpool do right now is Pep's fault. So I'll give him credit on that because I just don't know. Now listen, if there wasn't a Pep in the league, we would have been winning the leagues, right? If there was no City right now, we would have won last season, probably won this season easily. But the fact that Pep is there, the fact that he kind of set a standard in the last couple seasons of the points you got to get and all that, that's what you're seeing from Liverpool, and just a relentless team that's beating you in so many different ways, not making excuses. And like you said, it's not about being perfect. You know, how many games have we played and people are coming out instead of being excited about the win, they're coming out and dissecting little things here and there. So go ahead, man.
Yeah. You can look at the pundits like going like, when are Liverpool gonna click? They asking themselves like,
Yep.
from October. No, yeah, from October until now. Only that City game where we scraped wins. We made it 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. It was basically 2-1 FC. That's what it was. Basically, Liverpool were winning games by 2-1. There's no like. Right now, I like I said, he created a monster, and when you create a monster, there's literally nothing you could do. You just hope someone can at least like touch that, like at least like say, "Oh, slow down a little bit." You know what? A monster can't slow down. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just gonna ravage the whole village. I'm good luck to Pep.
And
Good
I
luck.
mean, I just feel like what City did in that amazing season, them getting 100 points. Bro, I don't know what Liverpool is going to do, but I think they're going to at least match that, if not better. I mean, we look even better than that team, which is crazy to say because that team was out of sight. We look even better than that team, 10 times better than that team, just in the way that we're winning, um, the different fashion, the different styles we can do it in. I mean, I just see this season ending in a crazy way as far as games won. I don't really care about the goals or goals conceded, but
I think it will come down to like someone or team. It's not about stopping Liverpool. It's not about like, oh, Liverpool this and this. Is about who can take at least a point off from Liverpool. Say, okay, I took a point off from Liverpool. Man United can claim and say, oh,
yeah,
look at Liverpool.
they can
That's
say
what
that
it's
about
gonna
every
come.
top team.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
I
can we,
mean,
to be honest.
I don't see these Liverpool dropping points, man.
Yeah, man, I really
People are
don't.
saying people
really
are
don't.
like using last year's when they use last year's thing, I tell them, look, we didn't have experience last year. Last year, when a team has experience, they don't let it happen. What happened? This Liverpool has the experience, and being a European champions gives that edge of that mentality of saying, no way, we're not gonna allow it. No way, it's not gonna happen. I mean, how many games we were like? Was it? We came back against Aston Villa within 5 minutes. Was it right? We scored the equalizer 80 something.
Mm-hmm.
Scored the winner in
Mane
about
got
Mane got the winner in. Even when we go down, we just attack.
just finding ways, bro. I mean that league that year City won it with all those points. They really were in those situations. They didn't really know what it meant to have to come back and scraw, and scrap out, wins like that. They just didn't. And more power to them, because they were that dominant. But everything this team has gone through with Klopp, it's just made us that much stronger. If you go back to that West Brom game, the tie, and he gets the players and they get together and they go and clap the crowd and everything. People were making jokes about that. Look at that, remember that, and fast forward to now. Everything Klopp has done has been measured. There was a reason for him doing it. There's a method to his madness, and that's where we are now. I mean, it's unbelievable to see what this team is doing right now.
You saw the media, right? How they were laughing at Klopp for doing that. I remember it was Gay Neville, all of them, every last one of them going, has Klopp lost it? What has he done? This is an embarrassment for him and all that. He's in the hot seat and all that, right? And nothing. You didn't even hear a single rumor.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear a single rumor coming out from Liverpool or anything. Yeah. And now look at it. Difference.
And it's just funny. Like after every manager is sacked, they always ask him the first question in the press conference. So do you feel sorry for that person? And Klopp is always going to be PC and say the right thing, but it's not like in my mind. If I'm Klopp, I'm thinking, yeah, they were calling for me to get sacked before as well, but I got the job done.
Yeah, but
that's what it comes down to.
The good thing about that is our owners. Our owners knew. Is a process that happens. You don't get success within. So it was, he told them. I read the document. Like I watched a 20-minute, 30-minute documentary LFC TV released, and they were talking about how they give him this, and even James Pierce wrote an article saying they give him this and this and this to the vision of the club. He laid it out how it was going to happen, and look, and he promised it within 4 years.
Yep.
If I don't win a title, probably my next title will be Norway. Was it somewhere like And look, he delivered. Not a Premier League, but he delivered the biggest one, the one that every club in Europe was gunning out for.
Yeah. Obviously, all the good things that happened today. There's always some negatives, and I think seeing there's a few hamstring injuries on the game as a whole. 2 players from Bournemouth. Then I was getting mixed. I heard it was his back, and then I heard it was his hamstring.
No. It was not a hamstring. It was a knock on his back. I mean, back spasm or something. So, yeah, and
I worry that's about not anything serious.
No. The club came out and said it's not even a serious. He said.
Okay.
So they assessed him and they said it's not serious.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully the team is ready for Tuesday and we get that. Win or draw will be good, but no losses allowed.
Yeah. I hope everybody listening and the guys that have on now are going to decide on something to do as far as celebrating today, because I really believe that what happened this afternoon with or this evening, I should say, with the Manchester Derby, I think really has wrapped that gift up for us. But before we go out of here, let me get from Gary, who do you think starts back to front away to Salzburg? Give me the lineup that you would go with.
I think. Well, let me tell you something quickly before I start. I think Wijnaldum probably would have started in this game instead of Milner. But I think now what will happen is, I think we'll go with this. Or actually, if Gomez is injured, if Lovren, I think Lovren's got a knock or something. I don't know. I'd go with Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Lovren or Gomez. It'll be Lovren. If it's not Lovren, it'll be Gomez. Yeah. Then Van Dijk, Robertson. Now, I was going to say Fabinho. Henderson, Wijnaldum, Milner. Salah, Firmino, Mane.
Okay.
My lineup, the back four will be the same. With the question, it depends on what I'm gonna go ahead and listen. Monday is the press conference. He will do Monday, correct? Yes.
I can see him just sitting Lovren, just being on the safe side. But yeah, go ahead. I can see him sitting for some reason. I'm gonna go with Gomez at the center back, and the other two stay the same. I'm gonna go with Fabinho. Is he back?
Yeah, no, not Fabinho. I mean Henderson as the sixth.
So that's
I get confused. I get confused. Henderson, Gini, and Keita. I think Keita will play against Salah.
Okay.
And Milner will be rested, so
yeah. We're gonna need guys like Milner towards the end of the season. Shaq goes like that. I mean, throughout the season, but I mean, we're gonna need him.
Klopp could throw a curveball on everybody like he did against Everton.
He could. He could, but I think he might.
I mean,
This is
the
probably sad
curveball. I
for
mean,
Everton.
the curveball that I mean is Genie and Genie and Henderson play as the defensive midfield, and he might go 4-3-2-1.
4-2-3-1. Yeah, could do
Yeah,
that.
and
Could do that.
slide. Yeah, slide Shaqiri as the
No, you
the
would never
right.
do that.
You don't think so?
Nah, never. He would never do that in an away game where we need at least a point. Where it's just
Yeah,
somebody.
I was thinking the same. I think it's a good shot for a 4-2-3-1, but I just think going away from home. I think if we ever want to see Klopp going with a quote unquote safe lineup, I think this is the game he'll do that with, and I think that's why I feel like the Milner, Hendo, and Genie is pretty much, without being disrespectful to Fab or anything like that, it's pretty much the Fab, Hendo, and Genie lineup. It really is. I mean, that's pretty much the midfield.
I'd go with that. I don't want to take.
Yeah.
I just I know Milner's going to be playing 3 games in 6 days.
That's 3 starts in a row though, right?
Yeah, but no, he's a machine, and we need. Then he can rest. He can rest against Leicester. No, not Leicester. He can rest against Watford, and he can. You know what I mean? So, and Kate can play that game with him. So,
yeah, but Genie has a knock though, so we don't know.
I think he'll be fine for this game though.
Oh, does he? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, but he wasn't on the bench, was he? So.
Yeah, he
right.
wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He was.
Okay. Well, again, hopefully the Genie situation and everything is cool. We obviously can't afford any other injuries. I mean, I love the bench and all that, but we got to have some guys to play. Goddamn. So hopefully none of those guys have any serious injuries. And
I think he might slide in Keita. I mean, he might do it. He
could. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think when you're just bringing guys back in, it might. I can't see him throwing him into a championship. Not from the beginning.
I'd put him in against Watford at home. Watford at home.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to just ease him into a friendly environment at the minute with the Premier League games because that's wrapped up. So it's just just put him in that sort of environment to get him into going into these games. So as I said, go for the trusted 3. Let them soak up the pressure and hit. And what they can do is they'll hit teams on break. They'll provide that sort of defensive cover, and they'll play that ball to Salah, Firmino, and Mane, and we can hit teams on break with the fullback. So we'll beat Salzburg, man. Not worried. We're going to beat them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I could see him going with the Milner, Henderson, and Genie. The Fab 3. The previous Fab 3.
Yeah, basically the Fab 3 part 2. But give me a score prediction, Gary.
2-1.
Works for me. Salim?
Yeah, 2-1. 2-1.
Yep. Man, another great weekend, man. Liverpool just keep thumping it, man. They keep pushing in.
Yeah.
I hope you go. I'm sorry. Say again.
That was Joshua Reese.
Yeah, I mean it's unbelievable, and I don't see it stopping. I mean, it's just for me. I hope you guys feel the same. I just watched Liverpool in a much more calmer state now.
Yeah.
That was first 20 minutes, first 15 minutes were kind of just like blah, but I was like, we'll get the goals at some point, and finally we got them, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, man, really happy, really proud of the boys, and look forward to the next game. I love this period of the season. Continue to watch the guys play. But yeah, thank you, Gary and Salim, for joining me, man. And hopefully I get to speak to you guys midweek. Now, is the game against Salzburg Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday
in the 12:55 for us.
What?
Yeah, 12:55 p.m. Is the early kickoff.
Damn. Okay. That's super early. Shit. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll be looking forward to watching that and then trying to get in touch with you guys.
You not gonna watch the boxing?
What channel is it on here in the States? Do you know, Salim?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on. It's on DAZN.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm streaming. I'm actually streaming it on that channel.
What time does it come on?
Well, right now, 10 minutes.
Oh, cool. All right, I'll let you guys go. I'll see if I can find it. Thank you guys.
All right.
No worries.
All right, no problem. Stay safe, everybody.